We're recording now. Everyone say something funny.
Howdy, idiot.
That was not helpful at all. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so basically we're making a United States tier list. We're all going to decide on the best and worst states in the United States. Everyone's going to agree with specifically me, because you kind of have to. So.
Yo, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to turn on a timer on your phone. Beaver has agreed to pay us $15 an hour.
No. Man, every single time. I'm going to have to put him back in the basement.
Wait, Beaver, are you looking up that mega mic?
No,
I'm just... Sour, mega up. Mega
I'm on
down?
incognito mode. I'm not looking up anything about Mike and Ike's Mega Mix Sour.
Well, apparently you are.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Can you play the video in the bottom left or bottom
Sure.
right?
Unmute it first.
Yeah, you gotta unmute.
Yeah, make sure to unmute it.
The show, Paul. So, what do you make?
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense. You see, obviously the equity
That
markets
Fauci?
rallying. We're really
This is really
part
fun.
of this, this broader medium-term range, as well as in other words, from 30 to 40, then it shrunk to 30 to 35.
Wow, that's amazing.
I think it.
Dude, I'm watching that.
We're starting the tier. Let's get over it.
Hold on.
What?
On.
What do you want?
I had no socks on and it's really bugging me. I'm probably gonna go get them on real quick. Hold on.
Are you kidding me? She just walked out, dude.
Okay. They're like right next to me. I had to like get up and get them.
Alright, first state, Indiana. What are your guys' thoughts on Indiana?
I mean, there's nothing
Yeah.
special
I
about
would say
it.
it's an in-between state.
Indiana is really boring, but then also Gary, which definitely just knocks it down a tier just because of
What's
that
Gary?
city. You don't know where
I think
Gary
it's
is?
D minimum.
D or
Does that have,
C?
like, a-
I think C. I
E,
give it some credit.
C.
I'll go
Yeah,
C. I'll go
C.
C. Alright, next one, Hawaii. What are your guys' thoughts on Hawaii?
A or
I want-
S?
I think B, A.
Hawaii
I lived in
is
I lived in Hawaii for a year.
Hawaii is
So-
for old people and surfers.
I think Hawaii is. It's
I
bad
think-
in some ways and good in others.
Waikiki, which is like the main part of Oahu, and then it's literally
Stop acting
horrible
like you know what
everywhere
you're
else.
talking about. Just
No,
shut
I
up.
do because I lived
No,
there
shut
for
up.
years, so
Nobody
I do know
cares.
what I'm
Nobody
talking
cares.
about.
Nobody knows anything about Hawaii.
Okay, I'm saying A.
I think it's a good A tier. Maybe B tier. So we'll go A for now. Alright, next one up, California. What do you guys love
B.
California or
I mean, California.
I think it's like a
definitely
B.
does its
I lived in
best,
California for 11 years, and I hated every 11 years.
But it
Put it in
but
B.
definitely.
I think it
does-
should be B.
Alright,
I
it's
would
going
think-
in the F tier, guys. I'm glad we all
Thank you.
agree.
I mean, California has good nature, so
It
It
I don't
doesn't
think
matter.
should go in
Just
the
shut up.
F.
No, it's going in
It
F.
should go in the
There was
No.
there was a disease that hasn't been seen since the 1600s, and you want to know where it popped up at? It
Probably
popped up in
California.
LA.
He's
those
convinced me. I'm
places-
glad he convinced everyone else too. Alright, next one, Alaska.
I'm saying S.
Alaska gives you like $1,000 every year just
Yeah.
for living
It's
there,
definitely
so-
going near
A.
the top.
I think
I would say A or S.
Not S, but maybe A or B.
if you're gonna put Hawaii in A, put Alaska there too. Come on.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Hawaii though, so we'll go top of A tier. Alright, next one up, Alabama.
D
I'm
or
gonna
F.
say,
Put that
I'm
in
gonna say
F.
C.
I feel like Alabama isn't as bad in some way. I don't know why.
Colton, you
but
really ruined the
Alabama,
video by
it's
not saying
worse
S.
than California. Put it in F.
It's not worse than California.
It's really not. It's
It
actually pretty
is.
nice.
Have you ever been to Birmingham? Because I haven't.
No,
I would argue there's
Alright.
nothing interesting in Alabama.
Yeah.
I will agree that you should put it in D, but you have to put Mississippi in F.
What?
I would argue Mississippi's better than Alabama.
Yeah.
You have
I
no
would-
idea what you're talking about. All right,
Mississippi's
no, I'm-
better.
Give me control of your screen. I'm making this mess.
No. Alright, we'll go Alabama in D tier. Alright, next one up, Arizona.
C. I feel like it's
Arizona.
just like actually B.
It's got cool deserts.
Yeah. B.
Total
What do you mean?
hellhole.
Cool
I would
and
say
desert doesn't go in the same sentence. Deserts are so boring, dude. There's just nothing interesting in
boring.
Arizona. Phoenix is a boring city. The desert is boring. There's nothing cool in this state. The Grand Canyon, I'm just putting it out there, hot take, boring.
It's a Grand Canyon. Can't you believe
It's
grand?
not that
What's
cool.
so grand about it?
It's a
Exactly.
massive canyon.
The
Yeah,
biggest canyon
it's
in the
cool
whole
for
world.
like maybe a day, and then it stops being cool. I think it's the bottom of C tier or the top of D tier. I think we'll go C tier because putting Arizona in the same tier as Alabama would be a crime. Next one is Colorado.
There's a bunch of meth. Probably D.
Colorado is one of the prettiest states in the union. I would argue. I would argue it's an S tier.
And it's got good good cities. I,
Got Denver.
It's Colorado Springs is super pretty. Denver's a nice city.
Mhm.
Pueblo's a bit meh, but the mountains make up for
Colorado
it.
City's a bit too suburban, according to my mom.
Wow, why isn't your mom in this video then?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I'd say an
She
S
said-
or A tier. That's my executive decision. What are your guys'
A.
thoughts?
Top of A.
All right, let's go top of A. Next one up, Delaware. What do you guys
B,
think?
There's nothing. There's nothing there.
I
Put
mean,
it in F.
All right,
Damn.
I'm down to put it in F.
put
It's
it in
better
B,
than
put it in
California, but there's nothing cool in Delaware.
top of-
No, that's an easy F tier. I don't want to hear you guys' opinions. All right, Connecticut.
Wait, isn't
Really
Connecticut? Wait, wasn't
boring.
Connecticut the first state?
No,
No,
it was Delaware.
No,
No, that was
Oh,
Delaware.
Connecticut is mildly uninteresting. There's a reason it's called Connecticut. It's basically just New York and Massachusetts.
He has a point actually.
There's just not really much cool stuff in Connecticut.
Yes, put it
So
in
maybe
C.
top of D or.
I would say
I
C.
think C. I think C.
Yeah, C is a good one. All right. Next one up,
Florida, easy
Florida.
F.
There are
Yeah.
two opinions on Florida. Either you love it or you hate it.
I'm saying
Florida for 2 weeks. I feel like Florida has bad weather and
No,
people.
but like there is good weather sometimes.
Yeah, D was
Okay,
the
don't
person
like
who
that
was
part.
most recently in
Don't like
Florida.
that
D, tell us
part.
what you think.
I think it should be a B.
That's
I
okay.
mean,
We haven't had any.
B
any
tier
Bs
for
yet.
Florida? Sure. Let's do it.
It's a bit boring and it's flat.
It's not
I
that
mean,
boring,
there's-
but it is flat. All right.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. Does Georgia have
I
anything
want
cool
to
in it?
high or low.
Atlanta?
depending on-
Atlanta
make
is
movies
is a pretty cool city.
Yeah.
And Savannah. Savannah's also.
Eh.
They filmed The Price is Right there.
Do they? Oh my goodness. S tier,
Yeah,
guys?
price.
What do they what?
They do.
They have what?
Well, that easily bumps it up a tier or two. D was probably not
What?
alive when The Price is Right became a thing, or was a thing. I don't know. Is The Price is Right still going?
I'm proud. Yeah, they
Dude, 50
Let me
likes. We
enjoy it.
watched The Price is Right for our next video. That would actually be a banger. I can't lie.
like,
I'm gonna put Georgia on a B tier. Just put it along with Florida.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Wait, guys.
What?
The Price is Right is actually filmed in California.
Oh,
oh
Oh damn.
well, it's definitely going in C tier now.
Wait a minute. But
Oh.
what's the
Jeopardy.
show where they like get a bunch? No, not Jeopardy. What's the one where they get a bunch of people onto like
With
like
costumes?
families and then Steve Harvey like cries
Family
when
Feud, dude.
Yeah, it's Family Feud is filmed in Atlanta.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
we're going back up to B.
All right.
We could play Family Feud for our next video too. That'd be fun.
all right.
Okay, I know. I just went to Maryland,
Maryland,
a couple
yeah.
days ago, and it's honestly one of my favorite states, and they're super patriotic there. So I'll put it in
They
A
gotta-
or S.
Maryland's a
I would
really cool
say
city.
that-
Annapolis is a really nice city,
Maryland?
but it also has
I-
Baltimore.
Annapolis is awesome.
They
Okay,
got
a cool
Baltimore
flag,
is
though.
literally
I think everything
horrible.
that's not in the Washington D.C. suburbs and Baltimore is really cool.
So B or
Their
A?
flag is also S tier. What do we
Yeah.
think? Top of B or bottom of A?
I think top of B. Top of
A.
B.
Top of
Okay,
B.
No.
we're going top of B. All right, Idaho.
Beautiful.
What's in Idaho?
Idaho
But
is
it's-
actually a very underrated state. Boise is a very cool city. The northern part of the
I don't
state's super
care.
pretty. Coeur d'Alene is really nice.
I know.
I'd say it's a C or a
Oh,
B.
Yeah.
I
maybe.
think bottom of C.
If you haven't been to Idaho, you don't
No.
know Idaho.
It's definitely better than Arizona, I would say.
All right, next one up, Illinois. I'm making the executive decision to put this in F tier. Thank you, everyone.
I think it should be top of D.
I don't
Illinois
care,
is a
D.
cursed
I
state.
don't care.
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
either D or F, because incest is practically legal there, and I'm not even joking about that. And it's also the
I
most
think
racist
top of
state
D,
in the
top of
United
D.
States.
I think
It's
it
the
could be
most
top
racist
of
state in
D.
the United States.
I don't think it's an F tier for sure,
Yeah.
but I think it's a
I
good
don't
D.
think it's better than Alabama.
Yeah.
I think Alabama's better.
No, I think Arkansas is better than
don't.
Alabama. They have like the Ozarks and
Alabama
stuff
has-
that are actually pretty cool.
Alabama has a good song though.
What?
Alabama has.
Are
a
you
good
seriously
song.
basing the state off of sweet home Alabama? All right, Iowa.
I feel like
Iowa's cool.
Iowa,
Yeah, they're
another
fun.
state that's
Yeah.
actually really underrated.
I feel like it's
There's
think top of,
nothing.
like,
There's
C or
nothing
bottom of
like
D.
cool about Iowa, but it has nice
Well, you
cities.
can
It has
stop
low
at-
crime.
You can stop it there. There's nothing cool about Iowa, and then that's it.
It's another state that's like Wisconsin that there's just not much bad about it. So I'd say either B or C.
They know what they're doing up there.
They do. I'll give it a good B. Iowa's doing their own thing. Now Kansas, on the other hand, is literally just Iowa, but not as cool.
Kansas is pretty boring. I mean,
It's
the
really
center of
boring.
the US.
Kansas, the
Kansas
flattest.
sucks.
No, it's not the flattest, but it's pretty flat.
C or
Nobody
D?
really-
Nothing
And
interesting.
they have the fake
Yeah,
Kansas
D.
City.
I'd say it's a D tier. I gotta be honest here. Kansas is not very
Top of
cool.
G.
All right, Kentucky. What are we saying, boys?
I think top of C.
So there's definitely a big difference between a lot of parts of the states. You've got obviously the western part of the state, and then you've got the eastern part of the state, and then you've got like that middle area with the bluegrass. They're all pretty different, but I think it's a good C or B tier.
I think it would be bottom of C.
C.
All right, let's go
Maybe-
middle of C. It's not as bad as Arizona. Let's be honest with ourselves. All right, next one up, Louisiana.
New Orleans is pretty cool.
New Orleans is pretty cool. Maybe C, D, or C.
I think bottom of B.
Bottom of B?
Is it better than Idaho?
No.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Maine.
Nice.
Maine is a
Literally
super
the
cool
whitest
city.
state.
Like,
Lobster.
Maine is A or B.
I think it's
I-
bottom of A. Bottom of A.
Yeah, I think it's a good bottom
not
of A.
like-
It's not as cool as Hawaii or Alaska or Colorado, but
I feel like it would
They know what they're doing.
Hawaii or
Exactly.
Alaska.
no, Maine is a cool state. All right, Massachusetts.
I think
Say A tier.
No,
A.
no, it's a
very
dumb
nice.
state.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
the best school in the
Massachusetts.
United States.
At
All
the
right, Beaver.
What?
It's really cool.
What?
Put it
Yeah,
after.
Boston is awesome.
Let me message Lamp, see what he says.
You should put it before.
Bro, Beaver's hick heritage is influencing his decision here.
Yes, I hate every state that isn't amazingly conservative and white. All right, we'll see when Lamp gets back to us, and maybe we'll change it. For now, I'm putting Massachusetts in wherever it went. D tier. Perfect.
I think
Yeah,
it's
you're
bottom.
literally
No,
high right
fine.
now.
I'll put it in C. Top of
No,
C.
before Arizona.
No,
Or maybe-
B.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, next one up, Michigan. What do you guys think?
If Hambo was here, then he would probably murder us.
I don't know. I think this is a low tier state.
I
Yeah.
honestly
Detroit.
I think bottom of C. I think bottom of C. I don't think it's a D
I don't
tier,
think
but
it
it's not that good.
deserves
Yeah.
C. I think it's a D tier.
Top.
All right, that's fair.
Everything but Grand Rapids is really crappy.
They got that lakes though.
All right, we're going D tier. All right, next one up, Minnesota. Northern Minnesota is really cool. Minneapolis
know. I
is
think-
decent.
Bottom of D.
Bottom of C?
Same.
I feel like Minnesota's pretty
Yeah.
Minnesota's cooler than all of these
Yeah.
states.
Bottom of D.
Maybe.
Okay, I gotta give you it. No, okay, if you're gonna put Minnesota at the top of C tier, you gotta put Massachusetts a little bit higher.
No, fine. I'll put it behind Massachusetts. Massachusetts is staying
Massachusetts.
staying in
That's
C.
fair.
I don't want to hear
Yeah.
it. All right, next one up, Mississippi, boys. What are we saying?
S tier.
Put it in F.
S tier.
I'm flipping a coin. Give me a second here. Give me a second.
I will leave this video.
Heads or tails?
He was flipping.
NF, call it.
Heads.
Heads.
Okay, heads is F tier for Mississippi.
Tails is.
A S tier from
Heads.
Mississippi.
There we go. It's an F tier.
Oh,
Bro, you flipped it again.
What do you
Oh, wait,
mean?
does that mean I get it?
Yes, you get it.
Never mind.
All right, Mississippi goes in F tier. It'll go at the top of
this
F
is
tier though.
actually sad.
No, below.
Put it below Delaware.
Montana.
Literally,
Montana's cool though.
Montana's pretty
Literally
cool.
nothing. It's-
Billings
Yeah.
is pretty cool. Missoula's pretty cool. I'd say it's a B tier. Putting it right there. All right, next one, Nebraska. Very underrated state. Lincoln is super nice.
Dude, every single state that is just very underrated too. That's it.
No, only the
Everything
good
is
states are very
It's
underrated.
all the worst states too, yeah.
I think it's D or C. You
Yeah.
think they're the worst states, but they're really super nice.
State.
Top of D.
Put it
It's
on
better than
C.
Kansas, for sure. It's
Okay,
better than
you
Michigan.
gotta-
Fine, I'll do
you
top
gotta
of D.
agree.
Nevada.
I
Nevada
think Vegas
sucks.
is overrated.
Las
Okay, I mean,
Vegas.
there's no-
Okay.
Nevada is so underrated.
Nevada.
No.
Nevada is a very underrated state.
Las
they
Vegas
got
sucks.
aliens.
Fine, we'll
Not all
go.
at New Vegas.
What are we thinking? C or B?
Bottom on top of Arizona, maybe.
In
Somewhere
front of
between-
Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, right here.
No.
New Hampshire.
We haven't actually put it in S yet.
I know. I have some ideas. Don't worry. All right, New Hampshire. What are we
It's
thinking?
upcoming one.
New Hampshire's a very mid-tier state. I think it's bottom
I
of
don't
B
know
tier.
much-
It's like
I
Vermont
don't have
too.
much-
All right, we're going bottom of B tier.
I
Okay,
don't think
New
it's
Jersey.
Idaho.
New Jersey. What are we
D or-
thinking?
All right, so
Yeah.
we haven't put a state into S
Yeah.
tier yet.
We're not putting New Jersey in S tier.
Well, we
This
haven't
is
done it
not-
yet.
I will give up on the
I
video before we
mean-
put New Jersey in S tier.
As long as you keep, if you only look at one side of it, it's great.
That's true. Southern New Jersey is
the
pretty
right
cool.
side.
No, I'll put it
No,
bottom of
bottom
D
of-
tier.
No.
I'll put it above Alabama.
For New Mexico, I just want you to look up the New Mexico Capitol building right now. No, it's literally one of the worst.
It's
Capitol
dog
buildings.
water, dude. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
terrible.
I think bottom of D.
I think it could be
it
top
could
of D,
go in
to be
F.
honest.
I want to go in F.
That's a little far.
Let's
Maybe
go like
below
let's go
D.
middle of D. All right, New York. What are we thinking, boys?
F.
I think we know where this one goes.
Yes, it's going. I think it goes in the bottom of F tier. I gotta be honest. Here, guys, let's.
I think it goes.
I don't
maybe
care, D. It goes in F tier. All right, North Carolina.
Bottom of A tier. A tier.
I think top of B.
A tier.
I think it could be
Bottom
top
A
of
tier.
B. I don't think it's as good as Maryland, but it's better than Florida.
No, dude.
Oh.
North Carolina is so beautiful.
Shut
I
up.
think, yeah, probably better than Florida.
Yeah, I think it goes right here. I think this is a good one, near the top of B. All right, North Dakota. Let me tell you guys, North Dakota is a really underrated state. You got Fargo. Fargo's an absolutely beautiful city, low crime, not too many people, but it's not
Question,
like a
how many
low
times-
amount of people.
how many-
Very underrated state. I will not settle for anything lower than C tier. No, we're going above Nevada. Perfect. North Dakota is one of the most underrated
I'm
states in
going
the
to
union.
shoot myself now.
All right, Ohio.
I think we know where this one goes. Maybe below Alabama.
We'll go D
Ohio's
tier.
flat.
We'll go D tier with it. We'll cut it some slack. Oklahoma. What do they have here? They have tornadoes and sadness.
They have a lot of cheap land.
Homes.
They do have cheap land. For that, I'll up it up one.
I think C.
Yeah, it could be good C, like
Bottom.
right here. Next one up, Oregon. I would argue Oregon is an S tier. Portland is beautiful, and everything south of
Portland
the
also
mountains
legalized,
there.
like-
The mountains there are
I feel
super
like
nice.
it goes-
Portland, just
Yeah.
going off of geography and like how the cities look, is an S tier for me. So I would like it to go in S tier.
Would
Would you say it's the best state that we've seen so far, though?
I would. If I could
would-
move anywhere in the Union, I would move to either Oregon or Colorado.
The Union?
The Union, yes.
I would argue that Colorado's better.
I would argue that Colorado is an S tier. I would not argue that it is better.
Can we move it up?
Any objections? All right, we're putting Colorado in S tier.
I think Oregon. There's something. I don't think Oregon is as pot. It doesn't have some of the good.
Well, that's why you're not Beaverman 1. All right, we've got
Literally
Pennsylvania
legalized, like,
here.
Pennsylvania's honestly.
Pennsylvania is awesome.
It's not Pennsylvania.
I'm pretty sure that's not Pennsylvania.
It says Pennsylvania on it, and I see South Dakota right there, so I'd assume this is Pennsylvania.
Above
It just
you
makes sense.
I'm saying B.
below.
Wait, no, doesn't Pennsylvania have like a little upper part on it?
It's obviously not actually Pennsylvania, but it says
That
Pennsylvania on
is
it.
just South Dakota again. Put it next to South
It is.
Dakota.
It literally is South Dakota. Look at South Dakota compared to it, and it's literally the same
Bruh.
exact thing.
He
That's
saw
so
South
sad.
Dakota and was like, "Yeah, this is good enough." But anyways, it says Pennsylvania on it. So where do we have Pennsylvania?
I don't know. I'd say
A or B.
Pennsylvania's A tier. It's honestly
Oh,
like,
it's
not A. I think it
There's
was
something for everyone in there.
I think it's
Above
B or A.
Louisiana.
B or A. I don't know. I think it could be A.
bottom of A.
All right, let's go A.
Yeah.
All right, next one
Yeah.
up, Rhode Island. Providence is
I
kind
agree.
of boring.
I'm saying
I
C.
mean, I
All
think
of the
that-
islands are super nice though.
maybe
I'd say it's overrated, but
Yeah.
like
I'll go for A or B.
B.
bottom of B.
Maybe
Bottom of B? Let's put it right here.
below.
All right, South Carolina. Now, I will say South Carolina
Yes, sir.
has a place in my heart because I really like Charleston. Charleston
Yeah.
is a very
Yeah,
pretty
and
city.
I would
The
say
rest
bottom-
of the
bottom
state,
S tier.
rest of the state is pretty meh. It's just the South again, but Charleston is super pretty.
Like the whole coastline there is just beautiful. I would say
A.
top of A tier, bottom of S tier.
I'd give it a good A tier or S tier. What are your guys' thoughts?
I think bottom of A.
Actually,
Let's
maybe
go top
below
of A. Let's
S
compromise
tier.
here. All right, real South Dakota.
I think
No,
like
Mount Rushmore and
Mount Rushmore is
B.
so overrated. It's so boring, dude.
Mhm,
It's just a bunch of rocks.
It's
and
just a
feathers.
bunch of rocks that look like
Yeah.
people.
Do you think North Dakota or South Dakota is better?
North Dakota's better than South Dakota. Its main city is St. Louis, and St. Louis is really a bad city.
I feel
Alright,
like
fine.
I haven't heard much bad about Missouri, so
Let's put it at top of D tier. All right, next up, Tennessee.
bottom of A
Knoxville's
tier.
pretty cool. Nashville and Memphis are meh. NS, what are your thoughts?
yeah,
yeah, that's good. I
All
agree.
right. Texas, what do you guys think?
I'm saying A tier.
Bro, you
Texas is
A, top of A.
boring.
S
It's
tier.
over. Wait, I
You
have
got
a
San
not A.
Antonio,
It-
Houston,
I have a
Amarillo.
few complaints about
Um,
this.
I don't think it's as good as any of
Uh,
these states. I think it's bottom of A.
Yeah.
Austin.
Texas.
It's so
is
huge. I suppose.
We'll go bottom of A. All right, Utah.
boring.
I would
Utah-
argue Utah is S tier.
S.
What do you guys think?
I lived in
I'll say
Utah
A.
for like 4 years.
Utah is
and
so
it's-
pretty.
It's beautiful.
Salt Lake City is a really nice city, and all of
Yeah.
southern Utah is really pretty.
S tier.
S.
Hey,
This
I
is
think
the
we're
one
going
that
S. All right, Vermont.
Who likes maple syrup?
I really hate
Vermont
maple
should
syrup.
be
I'm
higher.
putting it out there.
Vermont should be
that's
A,
fine.
B or A?
above Texas and Pennsylvania, below Maine,
Yes, I agree with D. All right, Virginia.
I think that's an A.
or a B.
I'm gonna say B.
All right. Next up, we have Washington. Washington is A or S in my book.
I think,
I'm shooting B.
yeah, I think it should go S, higher than Oregon. If
Not
Oregon's
higher
high-
than Oregon. Oregon's better than Washington.
I think Seattle's better than Oregon.
No. Okay, A or S for Washington.
S.
I think, I think we should put in S.
All right, we're going bottom of S tier.
What do you think for West Virginia?
Yeah, Coblobster, what do you think about West Virginia?
Country road, take me home to the
Great YouTube content, everyone.
I think West
Virginia.
Virginia is very poor, but it feels like a good.
Do you have a problem with poor people? Bottom of B. Oh, West Virginia's better than Virginia for sure. All right, next one up, Wisconsin. What do you guys think?
B or
I'm gonna put it in F.
I think it goes in A tier. I think it's not as good as Texas, but it's not as bad as Maryland.
What do you guys think about Wisconsin?
maybe above Maryland or above Texas?
He said above Maryland. We're putting it in A tier. The final one,
fine.
Wyoming. Wyoming is in S tier. Top of S tier, guys.
Come on.
Wyoming's
No,
kind
no.
of nice.
That in like C.
Wyoming is A or S.
Bottom of A.
Bottom of A. I think that's
Top of-
good. All right. And that's our list, everyone.
Oh,
Comment
yeah,
down
that's
below your full lists. Everyone, okay, let's make bets on the dislikes, and whoever gets it closest to the amount of dislikes within the
Whoa,
first
whoa, whoa,
7
whoa,
days.
whoa, whoa. Are you doing gambling?
Yes. Ennis, did you just make that, like, immediately?
Yes.
All right. Well, anyways, everyone, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. All right, thank you, everyone, very much for watching. Gosh golly, I hope you enjoyed it. Toothbrush.